Hey, Gospel Guitarist here. Another video in the Studio Essential series. Real quick video this time. I'm going to point out the fact that this is a 6-foot long desk from side to side, and I have professional monitors, which I'll go into in a minute. But the reason for this video shot right here is to show the distance of about 5 feet between my monitors, and you have a nice center position here. You don't want your monitors on each side of your screen or a 17-inch monitor with these guys pushed in real close. You want to get your monitors spread out 5 to 6 feet in order to get a good proper stereo imaging for your ears. And you want to mix when you're in the middle of this distance. So that's just a quick little advice there on placement of your monitors. And now, a quick word on the actual monitors themselves. Took a while before I stepped up to a nicer, high-quality monitor, which I would say these are the MR5 Mark IIs from Mackie. They're a couple years old, and they sound fantastic. The reproduction is incredible on them for the money. I think these were $150 a piece, I think. You do not want to be using stereo speakers for a professional setup for your monitors. You want to have actual studio monitors. These are designed to sound flat, where stereo speakers are typically boosting your high end and low end, and therefore also cutting your mids. Where these are nice and flat, so whatever you're recording, you're going to hear on real studio monitors. These are called monitors, they're not called speakers. These are monitors, used for monitoring what's going on in your recording studio. And they reproduce it as accurately as they can. And your ears will hear a big difference if you have these set up with stereo speakers like next to them, and you had an A/B switch and you flip between the two. You will hear all kinds of things in the recording out of monitors that you would never hear in stereo speakers. Now if I flip these around, I can show you some of the options on mine anyway. Most professional studio monitors will come with some type of setup maybe. On these, we've got high and low frequency boost and cut settings, and then a setting in the middle where you're not boosting or cutting. It just depends on your room acoustics. So you can do some sound treatment from the speaker itself. If your room is really bright and reverby, you might want to cut down the high end, so you're also going to cut that out, and then your mics won't pick that up either. And you got your bass and your volume control, and several inputs. I've got an XLR input running from my mixer. You've got different types of inputs. You don't want to use these all at the same time. You'll see I got two different sources plugged in, but I don't use them together. I'm using one or the other. So you can accommodate different pieces of equipment. And that's typically what you're going to find. It's got a built-in amplifier. It's bi-amplification. This particular one has a sound port in the back. Other people swear by having a sound port in the front. So you can do your own research on that. And these have a built-in power amp. So one part of the power amp is going to supply power to your woofer, and the other part of the power amp is going to supply the highs to the tweeters. So these two are completely separate speaker systems. And an indicator light on the front. So get the best that you can afford in these. This was the best I could afford. And they're the size I need. They do make 8-inch cones. These are only 5. I'm not doing, backbeats and all that kind of thing. So I don't need the big, huge, low-end reproduction for myself. But get the best monitor that you can afford. You won't regret it. It's going to bring out everything in your mix, and your mixes are going to sound a lot better if you get a really good monitor system in place. So spend the money, spend some time researching. There's tons and tons and tons and hundreds of models of these. I like my Mackie MK5, so, and they've got an updated version of this monitor out right now, right around the same price range, I think. So find real professional monitors for your studio, and it will help your production greatly. So thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share the video, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.